What up, what up, what up? I'm AC Cruz. You know who you are. Welcome to my podcast. What's going on? Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good. And let me let you know today's guests. Two of them who've been here before, Rebecca Valadez and Stevie D. Stevie D's been here, twice already? He did the initial episode with him talking about his career. And then he hosted my anniversary show. This is his third time. And then Rebecca Valadez, although it took forever to get her on in the first place, and I screwed up because I didn't record, long story, but she's been here once before, so this is her second time. Stevie D, Rebecca Valadez have finally teamed up. I'll give you the lowdown in just a few, but first, many of you may or may not know that there's a lot of history between us two. Well, us three, should I say. Let me go ahead and start it off with Rebecca and I used to date a while back. Even though we split up, we still remained friends. It was amicable, I think, and she probably will agree that that's why we stayed friends. Plus, I was cool with the family. Now, Stevie and I, we've known each other since way back when, in the mid-90s. Before he started singing, he was a client. He had a business in the RTV, and he would advertise on my morning show. I was kind of like his spokesperson for his business. And then when I found out that he was singing, I freaked out because I was online. I saw this flyer, Stevie D, blah, blah, blah. I called them up. I said, dude, no freaking way. This is you? He said, who's this? I said, AC. And he said, AC motherfucker Cruz? I said, that's me. Anyway, it's a long story. And that can be heard in the first episode with me and Stevie D. Anyway, that being said, these guys have accomplished so much. For example, some of you may or may not know that Rebecca got her start singing backup to Joe and Jimmy, Grupo MAZZ, when she was 14. Then she went on tour with Janet Jackson on the Velvet Rope Tour. And then when Joe and Jimmy split up, she did backup for Jimmy and won 2 Grammys. So, 2-time Grammy Award winner, Rebecca Valadez, and 4-time Tejano Music Award winner. He's currently the Male Vocalist of the year 2021. And they are working on Stevie D's new album. I don't have a name of the title yet, but they're in the studio right now. And we managed to catch them in between sessions. But these guys are extremely busy working on highly anticipated material. We had 30 minutes, but we knocked it out. But I will let you know that you need to bear with us because when it comes to us three, bear with the juvenile behavior. That's the best way to put it. Because we ain't got no sense. You know how that goes. When you get around friends, everything goes out the window. So, this is me in San Antonio, Texas, Zooming with Stevie D and Rebecca V at Freddie Records in Corpus Christi, Texas.
On the next AC Cruz Podcast.
I'll be damn, mofos, chinga con ustedes dos, chinga.
Está you.
Te aguanto. Stevie D, Rebecca, what's going on? How you guys been, man?
Hi.
Well, we're doing all right. In the studio right now, man, recording.
I noticed. I see that, man.
Waiting for you. Sit down, Rebecca.
Oh, yeah, wait. No, Mom. Don't start. Don't start. Because I will start with you, goddamn. You know I will.
Me?
Didn't you call me say, hey, I want to be on your podcast? I said, good.
No, I said I want Rebecca to be on the podcast.
You said you want to be on.
Dude, everybody knows that you're always up my ass.
You're always on my nuts.
Yeah, I got you. I finally got your photo, bro. I'll mail it to you. I know you've been begging me for
No. That's what scared my roaches out.
Whatever you, as long as I get display, man. Any what do you how do you say? Any form of
exposure.
Exposure is good exposure, right?
Hey, you know what? That's a specialty of yours. Be exposed.
Stop exposing yourself.
Dude, you know me, man. I got 1,000 of them, man. You know I do. Yeah. Anyway, guys, how are you? Stevie D, I was so happy to hear when you gave this girl a promotion, man. Woo-hoo!
Yeah, man. We found a hidden gem here, or at least I was digging and
I like to work
Yeah, so we put her to work.
I work and I complain a lot. So they said, girl, if you're gonna complain, then you do it. That's what he said.
Have you found out what I've known a long time ago? That she loved to talk her ass off, man.
Let me tell you
He
something,
says
bro.
I'm never allowed to ride in the car with him.
Dude,
she's got to go with the other guys in the band. She can't ride with me. I can't sleep.
Pone gorro.
Oh, you got so bad, dude.
I don't even know what that means, but I'm gonna take it as a compliment.
Yeah, good call. Good call. Rebecca, how you been, sweetie? What's going on with you?
I've been so busy. You'd be proud of me.
I've always been proud of you. You know that. Go ahead.
Working my tail off. I'm doing the mommy stuff. I'm doing private gigs and corporate gigs and big time gigs with your big boys over here. And
whatever.
Now we're in the studio and it's like magic. Like everything's happening all at once.
Dude, you should hear some of the stuff that she's laid down today.
I can imagine. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna give all the props to the guys at Freddie, but I give props to Gilbert Velasquez because he told me a long time ago. He said, "You know what? Rebecca is a pro, and she'll sing whatever you ask her to sing, man." And I'm sure you found that
Been
out.
like that all day. We started at what?
Yeah,
11.
They've been yelling at me all day. You're doing it wrong, Rebecca. Do it again. No, just kidding.
No, but she's taking her time, and she's really been a pro, and we're lucky to have.
Well, tell you what, let's go ahead and start from where you just mentioned the stuff that you're working on. Is the stuff that's going to come out soon, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we should have we started pre-production about 6 months ago, and the studio's been busy. We're a little late, from producing our next CD, but with COVID and everything that came through, over the last couple of years, I wanted to make sure that our last CD had the exposure that it deserved. And but we're here now, and we're going to release a single here, I think in the next couple of weeks or 3, and it's a song that I wrote along with Jay Alanis, my former guitar player. And it's an amazing song. And Becca came in today and just nailed it, man. I mean, bro, I'll send you a copy of this rough draft that we have so that you can agree with me.
Sure.
She's a pro.
Yeah, Stevie been writing, and he's not waiting for nobody to do stuff. I'm gonna do this shit myself.
Yeah,
Stevie's not waiting around for people to give him opportunities. He's creating opportunities for himself. And I think it's very impressive that he wrote the majority of the songs himself. So I applaud him for that. And I congratulate him. Of course, he's being successful, just touring all over the place. He's getting so busy. He needed to hire himself a business manager now. I'm sorry. I'm just.
See what I got to deal with, bro?
No. I know that phase, man.
Stevie D in the motherfucker house.
So tell me about the songs, some of them at least. What are they about? Stories about love, or they cañaron, or?
Well, it's funny that you asked that. I think that the release, the first song that we're releasing is it's entitled Porque Tú. Rebecca and I sing to each other. It's not really a duet, but she's got her own part.
We yell at each other.
Yeah. So it's a little bit about traición y amor. Boom, boom, boom. And it's a badass cumbia. I'm not saying that because I wrote it, but it's because the arrangement came in and it all just it gelled.
Has a really great producer.
Really great.
Yeah.
Anyway, we won't get into that.
Okay. Steve, what made you approach this hidden gem?
Honestly, bro, I think that I read a Facebook post that Rebecca posted, and I think you were venting.
I vent a lot.
And she was, hey, look, I just want to work and blah, that's a whole, it's like a fucking newspaper article. And I was like, okay, halfway through, I was like done reading. My MD, which is Bobby Dominguez, our bass player. I told him, you know what, bro, I want you to reach out to Rebecca and, see if she'd like to join the team. I think that she would make a good addition, and just look at the smile on this lady's face. I know. She's gorgeous. She always has been. I met her when she was about 14 years old with MAZZ, and I really didn't think she was going to accept. And I don't think you did at first, right?
I did, and then I didn't, and then I did.
Yeah, she was like,
Yeah, I was back and forth. I have kids, so for me, getting back out on the road when I saw the tour schedule, I was concerned at first, because this would be the first time that I would have to go on a Tejano music tour without my mom, and I didn't necessarily think that I could handle being the only girl on the road. But then I realized, I've lived through all kinds of things. I've been around the world. I've worked with some of the best people. I'm a professional, consummate professional, and I should give myself more credit. So then I said, you know what, I'm going to do it. Let's do it and let's see what happens. Like let's just do it.
yeah, she was like a Mexican jumping bean.
Yeah.
She was in, she was out, she was in, she was like, man. And I told Bobby, I said, hey, bro, is she in or is she out? And then,
I think our first show was in,
where was it?
I have
was
no
it a
idea.
private?
It was in Laredo.
Oh, see, yeah, it was Laredo.
Yeah, we did the first show in Laredo and everything worked out fine. And it was, there really wasn't any transition to worry about. All the pieces fell into place. I knew all the players already, so I felt comfortable. And Stevie's a nice guy. And honestly, they've treated me like a princess the whole time. And, I'm like, that one girl that everybody's like, oh, the princesa, get her.
Bro, that's all bullshit. We treat her like one of the guys, man. She farts just like all of us.
My fart smell like cherries. Don't lie.
I don't ride with her, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
I hold it in the hive all the way. I'm like,
Rebecca, I know that you didn't incorporate at Freddie Records, but to understand you were you got there early, no? So you can enjoy the beach?
well, yeah, I was on I had planned vacation with my family before the kids go back to school. And then Stevie calls and he's like, hey, we're going to schedule on this date. I was like, that's crazy. I'm going to be in Corpus at that exact same time. So it kind of worked out because I was here already. Yeah. So we spent the day at the beach yesterday in Port A with my mother-in-law. She loved it. The water's nice and warm. It's not freaking freezing cold like in LA.
Yeah.
And it wasn't jam-packed. It was clean. We enjoyed ourselves.
She got a suntan.
I got a sunburn.
Sunburn.
And then hopped on over to the studio the next day. And
today,
today's that day.
Now, Stevie D,
we've done 3 songs so far, right?
3 songs.
Yeah, we recorded 3 so far.
Now, you don't treat this as a big vacation. You are strictly business. Let's go into the studio and knock this out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my producer is all about, hey, let's go to work. He turns in a business plan or not a business plan. What would you call it? A
work schedule.
A work schedule for the day, for each day, and we try to abide by that as much as possible. So Becca got here about 10:30 or so.
I got here exactly when they told me to get here. I was exactly on time.
Yeah. So and we warmed up. She helped me with the warm ups and stuff. We did it together.
It was a really short warm up.
It was, but probably gonna have to do it again because we're getting ready to do that one song that you told us that we should do. Yeah, that's next right now, bro. We're gonna
serious?
Oh yeah. Right after this interview, I'm gonna send her to go take a nap at the hotel and get some rest because she's been at it all day.
Well, I told you, and I think I told the head honcho there, Fred Jr. I said, do you think that this song would fit these 2 guys? Obviously with you, Stevie, he said, hell yeah.
When the writer heard our version, that live version that we have on Facebook, and I'm not going to mention the name of the song all.
Not yet.
But he heard it, and from what I understand, he said it was the best version that he had ever heard before. And I was like, well, then we have to freaking do it.
Yeah.
And Freddie at first was a little against it, but then he heard that live version and he's like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Do you remember that when you posted that live version, I immediately called you, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, bro.
I said, dude,
you have to do that song.
Yeah, didn't I?
And it was already, it was after, I mean, I had trouble posting it, because of, the past and but it was good. And I did, and we got so much response, so I approached Freddie and he says, man, I don't know about this, that, and the other. And I was like, got to do it, man. Gotta do
just
it.
do you, and don't worry about naysayers or if anybody's got a problem with anybody. Just do what you want to do. Just do it.
Exactly.
If I want to gain weight, I'm gonna gain weight. I'm gonna like it. If I want to lose weight, I'll lose the weight, and I like it. But only if I see fit. Don't let anybody get. If you don't like it, listen to something else.
So after we get done with this interview, you're gonna go back in the studio and you can do that song.
Yeah, I mean the pre-production's already done. I'm gonna start with my vocals, and then Rebecca's gonna come and.
But it's not gonna be the first single you release. You're gonna release something else first, right?
Yeah, we're releasing Porque Tu. This is gonna be a bonus track.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, bro. It's we're doing amazing things on this album.
We're gonna release it on cassette tape.
See.
Yeah, chica.
Somebody requested today that you release it on vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have the
capability
to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, listen, regards to that song, the usual Stevie D sound, or is there something out in left field?
Yeah, I think it's gonna take you to right field.
Okay.
That's
explain, please.
Well, I think it's a little bit I think it's when Becca comes in and sings her magic, it's not left field because that's pretty it's not rare. And when I say right field, it's rare. So it's special. I think Becca comes in and she you colorize it.
Yeah, it's like romantic in the beginning, sort of sounding, and then there's like an argument, and then
we're back and forth.
Bam.
And then she just kills it, bro.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
Wait, I don't kill it.
Oh no, she kills it.
I'm not here to kill anybody.
Rebecca, when you did my podcast a while back, which took forever to get you in there, but thank you.
Sorry.
You did mention that when you did No Quiero Estar Sin Tu Amor, Jimmy was your guideline. He would tell you what to say, how to sing it. Did you have that problem with this song?
No, I have the people that are here. They told me what to sing, and like I'm telling you, like to the minute detail, sing it like this. Here, hold this part, hold it long. I want this vibrato right here, and I did it exactly as they said it, and it sounded the way they wanted. So, it helps when you work with competent music people with a high musical IQ, and everybody in this room has a very high musical IQ, including myself. I don't mind saying so. I think I've been around long enough to be able to handle myself in a recording studio.
I think that our producer took that spot.
Yeah,
that Jimmy had with you.
He did. He's been
and he does that with me too.
Hand.
Yeah.
Do they let you know what the phrase means?
So far, I haven't asked, and nobody's told me. But I mean,
we don't want to tell her. She might quit.
I don't know. All I hear is things like "con ganas, way," like that. So then I sing it like that. And so they make clear to me what my intention should be. What is my motivation? And then I sing it.
Rebecca.
Yeah,
where did you learn that word from, Rebecca? Wait. She got it from me.
I got it from you.
Only from you, yeah.
No, mom.
Little pinche Valle 956, bro.
A huevo, way.
I've been learning how to cuss from touring.
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
I learned some new terms.
Okay.
Practicing, but they're not.
Stevie, when is the actual CD album on vinyl or cassette gonna be available, man?
I knew you were gonna ask me that, man.
Laser disc.
But we are shooting for October. Yeah.
What month are we in? August.
August,
okay,
yeah.
It's my birthday.
We did 3. Yeah. Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated. That's right.
My birthday.
What was it, Saturday?
My birthday was Saturday. I'm 40,
all day, bro. All day.
I'm 43 now.
We went to go have dinner earlier and
super early.
We got her a margarita.
Oh my gosh.
Puta.
Forget about it.
Big time.
I couldn't even finish it. It was one of those big ones.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know.
Big one.
It had blueberries in it, and it had a cherry.
I got it. Don't worry, I got it.
You don't have it.
Like out of a magnet.
Yeah, I do.
It was very fancy. Only the best with this guy. Like, Aces, bring us whatever is the most expensive thing on the menu. And he said, our giant margaritas. And then boo, 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 boo. And before you know it, album done.
Hey, honestly, I loved, I want to make sure that the people around me are taken care of and that we're having fun.
Yeah.
First and foremost, but we're here to work, and at the end of the day, I mean, this is a job, and this is what we do.
For sure. You got Rem, the guys there helping you out. But let me ask you this: what about being on the road? I mean, is it fun or is it work, man?
It's both.
Yeah, it's both. We know we have to work hard, and we know that there's nothing. There's expectations, and there's time restraints, and of course budgetary situations where we're like, you know what, we got to get here at a certain time. We got to be there, but I got to work and you got to work. So we got to plan everything. We're going to meet here. So all those things are headaches, but because we're consummate professionals, it turns out being fun. Yeah. So everything that you think is work ends up being actually a really good time. So, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I make sure that I always tell the guys and the lady in the house that, hey, let's go to work. Mm-hmm. Let's have fun. Are you drinking already?
Who's that? Yeah.
Lemonade.
Can I see that koozie?
Como chingas tu, güey. No, don't worry about koozie. Como chingas.
Let me see the koozie, bro.
What is that? Get there.
Vete con él.
My podcast. That's not what you were drinking. Give me the show us the real one. Como chingas.
Como chingas. You have one of those?
I think I got this. I have the shirt.
Oh, I got the shirt too.
Yeah, you do. Listen, forget that bullshit. Okay, listen. I want to ask you this question. You had some great things to say about our good friend Johnny Rod. You, Freddie, as well.
Gonzalez.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Johnny Rod is an amazing artist. Got nothing to say but good things about that guy. I mean, he was Jimmy's right hand, I think, for like the first 5 years or something like that, maybe a little longer. He's a multi-Grammy winner. Nothing but good things to say about that dude. Mm-hmm. He's helped me out. He's been in the band. He's been my keyboard player. He's, been an arranger. I mean, he's stupid talented.
The reason I bring it up and ask you guys, didn't you sing on the first album with Jimmy, the backup, Rebecca?
The first album after the breakup. So that would have been the 2000 or 2001.
No, 98.
Well, I was on tour with Janet in 98. So I think it was 2000, dos mil something. Because I remember I had to learn what that word was. I was like, what does dos mil mean?
I thought it was.
It was ¿Quién iba a pensar? And Siempre Humilde. Those two albums were the first two albums that we did.
Huge hit for Jimmy.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Jimmy, it seemed like Johnny Rod was his protege, and you could tell he was giving him the secrets and showing him the sauce, And when I recorded recently with him right before the pandemic shut down, he asked if I could come and record some stuff, and he was recording mobily from a hotel, and I met him at the hotel, and it was right before Tejano Music Fanfare got shut down, like right in the middle of Fanfare.
March.
And I recorded some background vocals on a track that he has not released yet. And I
think that on your podcast, AC, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but on your podcast, he lit it out, right?
Yeah, he did. It was awesome.
He said, awesome. "Oh, I think I know who you're talking about, Stevie D, right?" And he said, "Nope, it's not Stevie."
Wowie, go figure Wowie, man.
Yeah,
he went with Wowie, and
it's crazy. Like the stories that I've heard, because we have in this band currently, the one that we're traveling with right now, we have Mario Ortiz on keyboards, Zeke Martinez, Aaron Holler, and those are the guys that I ride with in the car. I don't know the stories from the other people because I'm not in the car with those guys. I ride with these three fools, and just the touring stories, the musical stories, the stories of Johnny Rod, the stories of all the different bands we've played with. Those guys have played with Jay Perez, Rem Herrera, you name it. They've, all the biggest names in Tejano, they've been on tour with. And to sit just casually in a vehicle and listen to the stories that they tell.
How about to sit no?
She ain't listening, bro. She's doing all the talking.
I know that's right.
I do. I've learned a lot.
I'm over here like nodding my head, and AC's like, I understand, bro.
Yeah, right.
I've learned over the years that this, like we were saying, there's work, and then work becomes fun. if you just make the most of your situation, no matter what it is, even if you think in the back of your mind, this is probably the dumbest project I'm ever going to, not that this is the dumbest project, but I've worked on some doozies. But even then, even when the obstacles are stacked against you, I always put 100% in, and I always try to put like a fresh face. I'm not talking about makeup, I'm talking about happy, everything's great. We're going to finish this, just stay positive. And the people need to know that if you're recording in the studio, these things that are recorded, they're recorded forever, but not just your voice in the studio recorded forever. Your personality is being recorded forever by the person that you're working with. And these are the stories that I've learned the most about working with these guys who've been employed in the music industry for decades, is that it's always comes down to that. You have to have good, strong work ethic. You got to be friendly. You got to be able to laugh with everybody.
Be nice.
And it's a combination of like 8 different things that not everybody gets right. And if you're missing one of those things, you're fired. And I know that sounds dramatic, but it's totally true.
See how she's taking over the interview?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. It's all right, man. I was going to ask you, Steve, regarding all these musicians that she talked about. Do you find yourself having to say, you know what? I know that's your style, but I want it like this.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes, I've had to put my foot down and say, let's just keep it simple. Let's not go over the top. But like Becca said, at the same time, these guys have worked, the band has really worked together for a very long time. Most of these guys played with Jay for a long time. I'm talking 10 years plus. And they just groove, man. So I really don't, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't have much to say.
Need so far to correct anybody for the most part.
Yeah, maybe.
And then when they do some dramatic freaking kick-ass chord progression, like freaking off the wall, then you mostly we're like, whoa,
energized. Yeah.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Do it again.
Oh my gosh.
And then we're again.
Water bottles and stuff.
I pee a little
show
bit.
Our excitement. Well, I'm a woman of a certain age, so that goes with the territory as well. But yeah, I've been nothing but impressed with. And here's a little backstory. I've worked with many bands, and none of them have like learned my music or like bothered to learn. I don't know if it's just a lack of respect for me, or I don't know what the story is, but. When they said we're gonna sing your song, we're gonna play your songs, Rebecca. So give us a couple of songs to learn.
First of all, she's not a backup vocalist for this band. She's a featured artist.
Good call, man. Good call.
So I want to make that very clear.
But when I heard that, I was like, whatever. Okay.
You mean No Quiero Estar Sin Tu Amor? That song?
Yeah, they do No Quiero Estar Sin Tu Amor and La Promesa.
Really?
And then I just threw in some random, ridiculous, jazzy Spanish song that I never thought they would bother to learn, because I didn't expect them to learn anything. But when I showed up to rehearsal that day,
first rehearsal,
they knew those songs in and out like they've been playing them their whole lives.
We were waiting on her to step up.
I didn't bother to learn the lyrics to my own songs.
Wow.
The band is incredible.
They're incredible, and they're professionals.
What about my all-time favorite that you do, Rebecca, called Elvis Is Still Alive?
Elvis. Oh, yeah. No, I don't do those.
I love that song.
They're private. Those are private. Don't tell anyone. Shh.
Oh, my bad. Never mind. It's a great song, Steve.
It is a good song.
When you get a chance, ask her to sing it for you.
I played on the thingity dingity that goes bling bling.
Dingity dingity?
The guitar.
It goes ding ding.
It goes bling bling ding ding.
Hey, brother, can I ask you a question now? I mean, this is an open mic, right?
No, this is my podcast, but go ahead. Would you mind leaning closer to the camera? There you go. Ask me what you want.
Do you remember when we did that commercial back in the day? And you were the voice of, what was that? What was my company called? I forgot.
That porn video that y'all did?
That's something else.
Was it that one?
That was never released. How do you know about it? Hey,
yeah, I told her. I had to.
Bro.
Dude, we dated. I mean, I have a past. She had a past. No big deal. Anyway,
yeah, but you have to tell her about our past.
Listen, the
circle
commercial that you talking about is called "Let's Talk Wireless."
Let's Talk Wireless. Remember that?
Yes. Sing it.
No. It wasn't. I had a company, and Ace was he was the voice. He was the face voice. Yes. Yeah. And but do you remember the dog that was in the commercial?
Max?
No mames, way.
Well, no, he's up there laughing at us, man. You know that.
I know. Hey, blessings to Max, man.
Yeah.
Up in heaven, God, man, I miss that guy. But the dog whose name was Timba.
Timba.
Was a lab.
I don't remember.
He learned how to say AC.
Yeah,
he would turn the air conditioner off because back in the day we just had a window unit, and the fucking dog would turn the AC off. I'm like, what the? So I would relate it back to this dude.
AC.
Like, AC. He would turn it off. I'm like, man, what's wrong with this?
Whatever, dude.
Listen, for a little while.
We've got 8 minutes, so let's go ahead and wrap it up. What's new? What's coming down the pipe? Where can we catch you guys on tour?
Yeah, where can we?
I think that
I'm working on it.
The more recent thing we're going to do is we're going to be here in Corpus at the Rio, and apparently we're supposed to be here with the Iconics, and that's the first time ever. And I'm excited about that because Mikey's got a great band, and you know, it's going to be an amazing
Johnny
show.
Rock still with Mikey?
I'm not sure who's there with him now, but it doesn't matter.
And by the way,
it'll be like a reunion.
Rebecca, I want to thank you because you sent me that comment. I don't know if it's a text message or a comment on the episode that I did with Mike Gonzalez. Laughed, cried. Thank you so much.
I did laugh and I did cry.
So Stevie D, this is your actual first time playing. I don't want to say playing because you played it before, but I understand you get a lot of radio love in Corpus.
Oh yeah. We get a lot of airplay here. Sometimes things just don't work out, you know, with two people or 3 people or 4, whatever, you know, there's just things just don't work out, right? You know,
yes, with
program directors. And I've had a lot of blessings from program directors and God, obviously. And I get a lot of airplay all over. And Corpus was a very difficult market, but all that's gone. It's just another blessing.
Good for you, man.
It was a little bit of time. And that's all it took.
Well, listen, man, I know you guys are in the studio. You're going to get back to work. I'm going to let you guys go, but...
About to do your song.
Oh, yeah. I know it's going to be everybody's song once they hear it because, you know what? That's my jam.
Bro.
Stevie D, Rebecca Valadez, thank you guys so much. I know it was a short chat, but nonetheless, we knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff covered.
That's what she said.
Can't take her anywhere.
Rebecca, when are you going to come out with an album? You there, Freddie?
I don't know.
Cut the deal.
Working on it, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have so many apprehensions about putting out my own music, but I'm really just happy where I am right now.
You should not have apprehensions.
I don't know.
She's a featured artist.
I feel very comfortable where I currently am. I feel taken care of, and I feel like a princess. That farts. All princesses fart. It's a thing.
We gotta go, bro.
I'll let you guys go.
See you later, buddy.
Love you, bro.
I told you, didn't I? I warned you. You get 3 good friends all together, you're gonna get a bunch of juvenile behavior. Juveniles. No, hombre. But we managed to get some good stuff out of there, didn't we? The new CD's coming out, and it's the first project or the first album to be released by Stevie D in 2.5 years with Freddie. 2.5 years. Congrats, bro. And congrats on picking up Rebecca as your featured guest with the Allstarcast. So thanks for taking the time to visit with us, and much love to both of you. So that's it. We're out the door. Before we go, I want to thank Jackie Lee and the voice girl, Romeo from TejanoNation.net. And you, the subscribers, the listeners. If you like the podcast, tell your friends. If your friends don't like it, find new friends. So just chill till the next episode of the AC Cruz Podcast. Much love, be safe.